Hello, my name is Austin, and I am the representative for Team 20. Our SDLC is Extreme Programming, and the software product that we have chosen is a Google search engine. Oops. What is the Google search engine? Created in 1998, Google was created with the goal to increase the accuracy of search results on the internet. Um, it uses crawling to visit web pages and download content, so it can store that information via the Google index. The information then can range from partnerships and data graphs. So when a user searches, Google returns relevant information based on the user's query, like location and relevance of pages. So what is extreme programming? Extreme programming, or XP, is a methodology based on the Agile Manifesto, and this pursues simple and efficient procedure-oriented methods. As we all know, software engineering is a team effort, and XP is a style of software development focused on excellent application of programming techniques, clear communication, and teamwork, which allows us to accomplish things that we previously could not imagine. It's short development cycles, resulting in early, concrete, and continued feedback. And it also relies on automated tests written by programmers, customers, and testers to monitor the progress of development to allow the system to evolve and catch defects early. So, how does Google follow extreme programming, or the Google search engine? Firstly, it follows the agile development method. As we all know, Google is a very large company with many, many employees. Because of this, it's very important to collaborate in teams and work efficiently throughout the project. Individuals and interactions are more important than the processes and tools. So Google really relies on oral communications, tests, and source code to communicate system structure and intent throughout the Google search engine project. This also means reliance on an evolutionary design process, and that lasts as long as the system lasts. Google is also a customer-oriented company. One point extreme programming is customer involvement and knowing what they want from the product. But even though we are already doing what the customer needs in extreme programming, you do not need to create, or you only need to do what you need for the customer and not do any extra work. The body of technical knowledge necessary to be an outstanding team is large and growing. So don't work on your own. And Google, having multiple people in different teams, like the crawling and indexing departments, allows Google developers actively to give consumers what they want from their search preferences. Lastly, Google follows the Scrum model. The Scrum model is a model that can be easily integrated into Google as agile practices are already mainstream. Google uses great conventional strategies in finding what needs to be done. They then go into teams and find out what items are of highest priority so they can finish those up first. To make those estimates, they use the velocity attained in previous sprints, that is, and how much of the backlog could be covered in a single sprint. And at their weekly review meetings, uh, they review what ways could work better and reflects how things could have been done better so they can improve the product and the algorithm. So how does Google deviate from extreme programming? Firstly, in extreme programming, the development cycles are usually shorter, only about a week. But with the complexity of Google's search engine, these algorithms are updated like 100 times a year. Um, but not mentioned before, extreme programming uses continuous integration, which is frequently merging code changes into a central repository and testing and building the code. But while Google does follow agile development, as a company, they prefer long-term planning. Lastly, is in terms of size and complexity. In extreme programming, iterative development is encouraged, so that means constant feedback rather than large scale system infrastructure. But Google has been known to leave its data set full of useless information as it's been collecting stuff from over 2 decades. It doesn't really remove its data unless the information is very dangerous or illegal. And when using the crawl team, it doesn't crawl through every page it finds. XP uses a methodology that involves continuous monitoring and testing, so that may lead to errors. And these are our sources. Thank you for listening to our presentation.